Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and we invite you to join and sing with us on your Shabbat sustenance.
Ya Ribon, Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Ovad Gevurtek V'Timchaya, Shapir Kodama V'Hachavaya. Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Ovad Gevurtek V'Timchaya, Shapir Kodama V'Hachavaya. Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Ya Ribon Olam, Ve'amaya Antu Malka, Melech Malchaya. Throughout these last 14 months of lockdown, I, like so many others, have gained a newfound appreciation for walking outdoors. Nature has provided a respite for our bodies and souls, a much-needed change of scenery, an incentive to reach a certain number of steps each day, and more recently, a chance to safely see friends and family. The peace, solitude, and connection that nature provides has been even more meaningful as other aspects of our lives have been uprooted this year. This upcoming week marks Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK, an event started by the Mental Health Foundation 21 years ago. The theme of this year's Awareness Week is nature, which to me feels especially resonant and especially Jewish. Our tradition has understood for centuries that being in nature can lead to reflection, revelation, and healing. 6 months into the first lockdown, the popular Jewish website Hey Alma published an article called "We All Need to Scream. There's a Jewish ritual for that." The author, Emily Burak, goes on to describe an ancient spiritual practice called Hitbodedut, instituted by Rabbi Nachman of Bratslav. Hitbodedut consists of honest, candid conversation with God in complete solitude in nature, ideally in a large field or forest. It involves speaking to God in the everyday language that you would normally use when speaking to a close friend. And if you are feeling especially burdened, Rabbi Nachman continues, just imagine the sound of a scream in your mind. Depict the shout in your imagination exactly as it would sound if you were screaming alone into a large field. Keep this up until you are mentally screaming with all your might with this soundless, still, small voice. This practice of hitbodedut can be done anywhere, but Rabbi Nachman understood that being in nature provides the perfect setting for getting in touch with the still, small voice inside of us. And whether that voice sounds like a scream or a whisper, it is much easier to tune into that inner voice against the backdrop of a large open field or a quiet pond, a country road, or even while watching the sunset. An article from the Mental Health Foundation this week explored nature's unique ability to not only bring consolation in times of stress, but also to increase our creativity, our empathy, and our sense of wonder. It turns out, the article says, that it is not just being in nature, but it's how we open ourselves up and interact with nature that counts. Even small contacts with nature can reduce feelings of social isolation and be effective in protecting our mental health. Nature is our great, untapped resource. So on this Shabbat, as we approach Mental Health Awareness Week, we welcome in Shabbat with songs that celebrate nature and that celebrate its capacity to bring about wonder, reflection, and healing. Please join us on our shul sheets as we sing together the words of Asher Lo Hayam. Asher Lo Hayam Vehu Asahu Asher Lo Hayam Vehu Asahu Ve'yabesh et yadav Yatzaru Ve'yabesh et yadav Yatzaru Asher Lo Hayam Ve'hu Asahu Asher Lo Hayam Ve'hu Asahu Ve'yabesh et yadav Yatzaru Ve'yabesh et yadav Yatzaru Asher Lo Hayam Ve'hu Asahu Asher Lo Hayam Ve'hu Asahu Ve'yabesh et yadav Yatzaru Ve'yabesh et yadav And we continue on our shore sheets with Yismechu Hashamayim, let the heavens rejoice and the earth delight, let the sea thunder in its fullness. Yismechu Hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam u'v'lo Yismechu Hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam
השמיים, תתגל הארץ, ירעם הים, ומלואו, ישמחו השמיים, תתגל הארץ, ירעם הים, ומלואו. Yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 Yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 yamamai, my, 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 my. And with the sound of the sea echoing in our ears, with the sound of nature that was so much out today, so present today with that beautiful sunshine, we invite you to light your Shabbat candles with us, and if you wish to, display them in your screen so that we can bring light into one another's homes. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen.
We invite you to turn to page 121 as we welcome in the Shabbat bride.
Shabbat lechulecha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesulah sof maaseh b'malchus Shabbat techila lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha Dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela בשלום, עטרתה, גם בשמחה ובתהילה. תוך אמונה, עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קנה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קנה, בני שבת
While we sing with joy to welcome in Shabbat, we also recognize that there are those for whom today has not been so wonderful, who come to this Shabbat in mourning. To those in mourning we say, Hamakom yenachem etchem b'toch sha'ah ha'avelim. May the ever-present one comfort you together with all who mourn.
We will continue with the words of Psalm 93 on page 126. Adonai malach gehud lavesh, lavesh Adonai oz hitazar, avtikon tevel bal timod, nachon kisecha me'az me'olam atah. Naseu neharot Adonai, Naseu neharot kolam, Yiseu neharot dochiyam. Mikolot ma'im rabim, adirim nishbereyam. Mikolot ma'im rabim, adirim nishbereyam. Adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai. Mikolot ma'im rabim, adirim nishbereyam. Mikolot ma'im rabim, adirim nishbereyam. Adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai, adir b'marom Adonai. Erotecha ne'emnu me'od, leveitcha nava kodesh, Adonai le'orech yamim.
We rise together to call one another to prayer with the words of the Baruch.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma potech sha'arim, uvitvuna mishenei itim, umechalif et hazmanim, umesadeh et hakochavim b'mishmorotehem b'rakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or.
Hamavi yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadata, Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, B'shochbeinu uv'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach v'na'aloz b'divrei Toratecha u'mitzvotecha v'hukotecha le'olam va'ed.
Ki hem chayenu v'orech yameinu, uvahem nehega yomam v'layla, v'ahavatcha al tasnim imenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev et amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchutav Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchutav Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Va'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavecha, uv'chol nafshecha, uv'chol me'odecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechtecha v'aderech, uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha, ukeshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. We take a moment to read the second paragraph of the Shema for ourselves on page 132. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית, וריתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו, העושה גדולות עד אין חקר, ונפלאות עד אין מספר, וראו בניו גבורתו, שיבחו והודו לשמו, ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ומרים ובני ישראל, לך אנו שירה, בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם. ודע אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גל ישראל.
We turn together to page 136 to our Hashkivenu prayer, asking for God's gift of peace and protection. And although we feel slightly more resilient, although more and more of us are getting vaccinated, although the world is starting to open up and return to normal, we still hold those moments where we don't feel so normal, where we're still stuck behind a screen, still separated from our colleagues by screens, still singing into an empty room. And so whilst we pray that we will be able to have you back with us in something that feels like increasingly soon, we hope that we will all stay safe and protect one another. Let's read together. Source of our life and our sovereign, cause us to lie down in peace and rise again to enjoy life. Spread over us the covering of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Be a shield about us, turning away every enemy, disease, violence, hunger, and sorrow. Remove the temptation that awaits us and the guilt that lies behind us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you are a God who guards and protects us, a ruler of mercy and compassion. Guard us when we go out and when we come in, to enjoy life and peace both now and forever, and spread over us the shelter of your peace. Blessed are you, God, spreading the shelter of peace over us, over your people Israel, and over all the world.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Beini uvein
בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Vayom Hashvi Shabbat Vayinafat Shabbat Vayinafat.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We'll turn together to page 140.
Rise for the Amidah, which we will chant the first three blessings together, then go into individual prayer and come back together for Yehuda Ratzon, which you can find on your shore sheet.
Yagi Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor, HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Goel Livnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Pekei Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Metim Atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Atah, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei Metim Berachamim Rabim, Zomech Noflim V'Rofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot Umidom Elav, Melech Memit Umechayei Umatzmiach Yeshua,
ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים.
Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei HaMetim.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה.
Baruch atah Adonai, Hamelech HaKadosh.
Adonai
of my mouth
and the meditation of my heart
be
acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my Redeemer. Son, Imre fi, V'heyon nili, Levanecha, Adonai tzuri, V'goari, Adonai tzuri, V'goari.
Oseh shalom bimromav,
Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimromav. Uyaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. We turn together to prepare to count the Omer, which you will find on your Shabbat supplements. And we are getting, as you can see, very close to the end of our Omer calendar, very close to the day of Shavuot, which is very much nearing its head. So let's say the blessing together and then count the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. Hayom echad va'arba'im yom shehem, Chamisha Shavuot v'shisha yamim la'omer. Today is the 41st day, making 5 weeks and 6 days of the Omer. That was quite the mouthful.
it was.
So we put our sheet on the calendar and turn together to page 310 and rise for the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. And on page 313. על כן נקווה לך, אדוני אלוהינו, לראות מהרה בתפארת עוזך, להעביר גילולים מן הארץ, והאלילים קרות יכרתון, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, וכל בני בשר יקראו בשמך, להפנות אליך כל יושבי ארץ, יכירו וידעו כל יושבי תבל, כי שותפים כולנו בתיקון עולמך, כי המלכות שלך היא, ולעולמי עד תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Despite being physically distant, we as a community have been together over the past 14 months to celebrate with people as they marked events in their life cycle, and to stand with those in mourning to give them a community to say Kaddish with. On this weekend, we regret to announce the deaths of Stephen Curtis, son of Sheila and brother of Jeffrey, and of Melvin Langer, husband of Nina, father of Matthew and Daniel, brother of Henry and Elaine. We also think of all those in the Shloshim and the Shana, the periods of time since the death of a loved one, and of all those who died at this time in years past. As a community on this Shabbat, we think especially of William Edelman, Hannah Bierman, Frederick Bierman, Ashton Bernstein, Mihaly Braunstein, Louis Brody, Sidney Brown, Joan Cove, Jack DeFries, Lily Dewian, Graham Emanuel, Bertha Epstein, Clarice Friedman, Daniel Gertler, Ruben Gold, Curtis Gollard, Marie Gottlieb, Paul Grant, Jacob Klein, Francis Landau, Esther Langdon, Harold Lazarus, Veronica Levi, Sheila Levy, Jacqueline Magrill, Abraham Mordecai, Joseph Patton, Gertrude Rosenberg, Harry Ross, Rose Rubin, Henry Rudolph, Toddy Schreierer, Ika Salsik, Heinz Spitz, Yaakov Stadler, Henry Steinberg, Wilfred Taub, Benzian Weinstein, and Alexander Williams, Zichronam Livracha, may their memory be a source of enduring blessing. We invite all of you who, wherever you are, all of those joining us in mourning, to lead your community in the Kaddish on page 316. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah.
Amen.
Bialma divrach irute v'amlich malchute. B'chayachon u'v'yomechon. U'v'chaye di chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. V'yit barach v'yishtabach. V'yit pa'ar v'yit roman v'yit naseh. V'yit hada v'yit haleh v'yit halal. Shemedi kudasha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Diamiran ba'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osteh shalom bimramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol ha'olam v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
We wish all those who come to this Shabbat in mourning many happy memories of those that they miss. We are about to begin another busy weekend at Erev. On tomorrow morning, you can join myself and Chloe Koski as she marks her bat mitzvah with her community. She's there waving away, very excited to come at 9 o'clock for an early start service. You can join us on Zoom. At 10:30, there is a choice of 2 services, and you can join Cantor Tamara in here as she leads our traditional service, more traditional service?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Or myself outside with Justin Wise as we lead our Kolot service. And Rabbi Elliott's going to be floating between the two as he gives the Devar Torah in Kolot and then the sermon in here in the Beit Tefillah. Next week is Shavuot. And Shavuot is a particularly exciting time for us because it is giving us an opportunity to come together and to be together as a community. There is a big event on Sunday where we are enabling people to come and have a picnic together and to have tefillah together at Moat Mount. But you cannot just turn up, you have to register in advance. So please, please, please register in advance to come to that so that you can join us and so that you can meet some of our clergy for the first time and so that we can sing together and just be together and have that sense of community. There's then a full evening program on Shavuot and a full morning program as well. All the details are on the website, but just to kind of flag that Shavuot is only a week away, so please do look out for that. To celebrate the fact that we are able to come together as community next week, we invite you to turn back to your Shabbat supplements as we end our service with the words of Hinei Matov, and we invite you to go and get your Kiddush ready so that you can make Kiddush with Rabbi Elliott.
Hinei Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
How good it is
to be together. How good it is to be together. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is to be together.
How good
It
it is to
be together. Hinei matov u'manayim shevet
ושושלת אחים גם יחד. If you would like to join me with Kiddush, we're on page 452 of the Siddur. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן.
Amen.
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
L'chaim, Shabbat Shalom. And as usual, we're going to unmute everyone so that you can all say Shabbat Shalom. Wish Chloe good luck for tomorrow morning. And Shabbat Shalom from us in the Beit Tefillah.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, Gideon. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, Adam, Golden, Chris, Eddie.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Sandra.
Shabbat shalom.